Hey everyone, Marc D with the C here, and I'm experimenting with vertical video, which typically I don't like, but I think I just said, let me try one of these Facebook. Come on, I know where I am. YouTube Live Vertical. I think this goes in the short stream, but I guess I've got to redo everything for vertical if you want to do that. So I guess you can't have just you can't edit the avatar right now to show custom layouts. It's coming soon, but I just wanted to give a quick first impression of the Pixel 9 XL, which I got yesterday. So let me switch over to my desk there. Just give a quick update on using this phone just for a couple of days. But so far, pretty pleased with the upgrade from Pixel 7 to the Pixel 9. So I had the Pixel 7. Didn't have the Pro designation then. Uh, the top of the line phone for the Pixel 7, and now I've got the Pixel 9 Pro XL. So head over to the camera here. So a lot of people have commented, and I said that in my first review. I thought it looked a heck of a lot like an iPhone in terms of the metal band. If you compare it to the Pixel 7, typically you're going to wait a couple of years to upgrade a phone. Maybe not, get a new phone every year. I guess if you could afford it, it's a nice thing to be able to do. But I usually typically wait 2 years. So the old Pixel 7 was much more rounded. As you can see, it's flat, very reminiscent of an iPhone. The buttons are a little bit bigger and higher up on the 7. I have to say the screen is a heck of a lot brighter on the 7. Excuse me, on the 9. I can just see the difference. Of course, the brightness. If I bump up the brightness here on the old Pixel 7, let me do that just to give it a fair comparison. But yeah, see the brightness was way up on the Pixel 7 compared to the Pixel 9. You can just see it's sometimes it's tough to see how this translates through uh, onto through video. But yeah, so far it's worked out really well in terms of speed, performance, very snappy. I use Nova Launcher, so it's that's why you're seeing this cool effect here as it switches. And I've got the old HTC Sense clock up there from way back when. But I unboxed it the other day. Basically, here's your box. There's not much in it. There's a cord, a couple of pieces, instruction manual that you're never going to look at. A couple just pages. No charger, just the cable. So not much in the box, which is fine. I really don't. It'll be nice to get a charger, but you really don't need one these days. But the main thing that this phone adds is the AI interface, Google Gemini. So if we go over to Google Gemini, let me turn off the. I'm going to crank this up. Let me turn off my noise cancellation. So hopefully you can hear this as I do it. But let me turn off noise cancellation here on my application. So let's turn that off. So you might hear some background fans here, but so basically, this is really the coolest feature, and they're touting the integration with Google Gemini. So if I can click here, where's the best place in New Haven to get pizza?
You're asking about pizza in New Haven. That's a great choice. It's got some fantastic pizza. With so many great options, it's kind of like asking who has the best pizza toppings. It really depends on your taste. You can't go wrong with Modern Pizza, Pepe's, or Sally's Pizza. If you want amazing clam pie, then Zapardi's is the place. If you want something more traditional, head to Zanelli Pizzeria. Is there a style of pizza you're looking for?
Clam pizza.
That narrows it down. For clam pizza, Zupardi's a Pizza is a fantastic choice. They're super popular, so you might want to get there a bit early. You could also try Pepe's. They make a great clam pie as well.
What's considered the best pizza in the country?
Well, everyone has their own opinion, but there are a few that keep popping up. Una Pizza Napoletana in New York City has been voted the best for the last few years. Modern Pizza in Connecticut is another crowd favorite, especially if you like a crispy crust. You could always try one of those places, or you could tell me what you like about pizza, and I can try to recommend a place.
I like New Haven style pizza.
If you like New Haven style pizza, you're in for a real treat. It's got that crispy yet chewy crust, and the sauce has just the right amount of sweetness. You've pretty much named all the best places in town. Pepe's, Sally's, Modern, and maybe even Zupardi's. Are you looking for something more specific, like the best clam pie, or just the perfect classic cheese?
Let me put Gemini on hold, but you can see how it's, hopefully you guys could all hear that, but very conversational. You do get this free for a year, the advanced live version of Gemini. But of course, after that 1 year, it's $20 a month, which is quite steep. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with that, but yeah, that's really, really, really expensive. So I don't know what, I guess that's how, you always have the free trial and hope to rein you in after that. But so far, this is really, really been quite amazing. The way Google Gemini works, how conversational it is. Like, let's ask something about, let's see, about the Fantastic Four. Who's the strongest member of the Fantastic Four?
You could make a case for a few of them. The Thing has super strength, Mr. Fantastic is a genius, and the Human Torch can fly and shoot fire. But lately, it seems like Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, is considered the strongest. Her powers have a lot of potential for offense and defense. She can make force fields, turn invisible, and even turn things invisible. It's pretty versatile.
Yeah, that's pretty. I would say that's pretty spot on. Of course, you can see Benjamin J. Grimm is my favorite, but yeah, that's pretty amazing. So I think with this AI, sometimes it comes down to the questions that you can ask it and what you're looking for to get the most out of it. But it's been pretty amazing so far and very conversational. So it's quite quite a nice surprise about how good it is. So yeah, it's something that yeah, consider. Hopefully, like maybe they'll lower the price or coming up with something better. It's something I would pay $5 a month for, maybe $6 a month, but $20 a month, that's uh, that's uh, that's pretty steep. But yeah, it does a great job. But let's see here. Let's ask. What's considered the best episode of Star Trek?
That's like asking who's the best Star Trek captain. Everyone's got their favorites.
Well, it's Kirk,
Some
of course.
fans love the classic city on the edge of forever with Kirk. Others prefer something from a newer series, like The Inner Light with Picard. Let me know if you want recommendations for a specific Star Trek series.
The original series.
If you're looking for classic Star Trek, there's a few that come up all the time. City on the Edge of Forever is a really popular one. It's a time travel episode with a lot of emotion. Another one is Mirror Mirror. It's where they visit a parallel universe where everyone's kind of evil. If you want something a little lighter, The Trouble with Tribbles is a fun one with lots of furry creatures.
Yeah, I gotta say those are pretty spot on answers. So, and it's very conversational. All right, one last question: should Greg Nettles be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely. Greg Nettles had a fantastic career. He's definitely a Hall of
Hey,
Famer. Nettles was a key part of the Yankees dynasty back in the 70s, known for his great defense at third base and his powerful bat. You could argue he's one of the best defensive third basemen ever.
all right, I like that answer. And so would Greg Nettles, is my favorite player. But his thing that keeps him out is his batting average was very low. His batting average, I think, career was 240. But he was a clutch player, and his defense was amazing. There's his autograph there. So that's pretty wild. So yeah, I think speed, display is nicer. The camera has taken some amazing photos so far. It's a iteration step up. They also have the add me photo. So let's see if we wanted to do add me right here. Say Wolverine and the Thing are here and hanging out here. So leave space for yourself in the first photo. So let's say I just take the photo here. Let's see. Oof. Add me works. All right. Do I have to take? I don't have to take it sideways, do I? Let's see. I don't know why that's not okay. Perfect. You're live. I did this yesterday. You can't get a much brighter, brighter. Okay, add me does not want to work. Or is it showing me the? Let's see. Add me. Don't show again. Okay. Click. All right. So it doesn't want to work. Let me see if I just take a regular photo. All right, that worked. Add me. Move camera to scan area. Oh, I guess you gotta scan the area now. Go in and take the photo. And now, let's see. Check out. All right, so let's do that again. Add me. So you take the photo. Well, I guess it wants to see the. Take the photo. Now let's say Barbie wants to get in there with Wolverine and Ben, right? I guess you would line that up, take the photo, and there we go. So you get everyone together. Yep. So kind of cute. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's maybe a little gimmicky, but it's uh, not a bad feature. Um, and then you know, everything else I think is just basically an iteration, slight improvement. But the phone looks nice. Of course, I just got a case. I'm going to throw it in a case. I don't know how many of you out there risk it without putting your phone, just handling your phone like that. I don't see many phones without a case in the wild, but yeah, so far it's performed pretty well. Battery life, I can't tell you much on battery life after a couple days, but it's supposed to have a bigger battery. So yeah, I think if you have a Pixel 7, it's definitely worth it. Oh, the one other cool thing they added too is a temperature. Well, Pixel's had the temperature thermometer. I haven't had that on the 7. I had it on the 8. So say we want to do an object temperature, you can actually do a body temperature, but let's do cooking surfaces. You could check a cooking surface, but let's change the plastic. Let's say done. So you can check the temperature of different items. Let's see what's Wolverine at here. 71 degrees. You could check to see if your air conditioner is working. Now I use a thermal thermometer for infrared thermometer for cooking quite a bit. And I don't know if this is going to replace it, but this is kind of cool just to have that thermometer sensor. It's not reason to buy the phone, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have. So here, let's put the case on. Here's an old Motorola phone just to compare, but we've come a long way since the 90s, right? Here's my first cell phone, Motorola. So the classic. So I got a Pixel 9 Pro XL. It's a Spigen case. I purchased all these. These are not freebies or sponsorships, but yes, he made for Pixel. It's a tough armor case and it's got a stand on it. So let's get this phone properly protected. Let's see how this case. I usually remember to order the case the same day the phone is coming in. I guess you've got your kickstand here. If you guys remember the HTC One, it was nice to have a kickstand in that. So my last case didn't have the kickstand, but so let's go back to the kickstand. There we go. Pop that in. All right. So yeah, it's sides of the case are pretty square there. All it's squared off. Let's see how the stand works. So yep. So if I want to watch a movie or do something, yep, that works. Oh, and it also does it work? No, it won't work. I guess you could. Nope, not portraits. Just for sideways, either that way or that way. But that's typically what you're going to do it. So you're not going to you're not going to keep the phone portrait. I guess if you were maybe if you're going to do a video call, you'd have a portrait, but yeah, it's not gonna hold that way. But no, it's still pretty. That's pretty convenient, I think, to have that if you want to watch a video or something, you're traveling. So that's the Spigen case, and it looks I think it was about $15, $20, pretty decent, and it's gonna raises the phone, excuse me, the camera bar up. So as you put your phone down, it's not going to be resting, which has been happening the last few days. I've had the phone, and you go to put it down somewhere, and then it's the glass is directly on the surface there. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. So yeah, it's pretty happy with the Pixel XL. I'd say it's definitely worth the Pixel 9 XL. I'd say it's definitely worth it if you're moving from the 7, from the 8. Your experience may vary. They do have some rebates right now, so I use the Fi system. So that rebate took about $400 off the phone. So, but yeah, this phone is about $1,100. They had something also. They would upgrade your memory. So this phone came with. I opted for the 512 gig, which maybe is a little overkill, but the memory, I think you go to 256. You're fine with 256, but yeah, the memory. It's nice to have that extra memory, so I did go with the 512. We'll see if that turned out to be overkill, but yeah, so far happy with it. I think it's well done on the software front. The speed of the Tensor 4 chip, everyone, the reviews are saying are not, it's not as fast, as the Apple Silicon, but I think Google's really done a nice job with the software and integrating everything. And you've got the no, go away now. But yeah, it's really nice to have this nice Android package. It's all coming together quite well. So, if you're an Apple user, would it get you to switch? Probably not. But I think if you were an Apple iPhone user and you used it for a few weeks, you'd be pretty well surprised by how good Google has come with their software, and how it's a lot more open than iPhone, which has its pros and cons. But yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. So thanks. This is my first foray into vertical video, so we'll see how this goes. But and hopefully the audio was okay. But thank you, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next review.
Fun storming the castle.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.